All right, we have a little information that we go over every night before we actually start ripping. So let's take a look at that and get rolling there first out of the gate while everybody's getting settled in. So feedback, 100% automated on eBay. That's done so that you never have to wait on me. Anytime you leave positive feedback from me, you are instantly going to get the same in return. Yay, automation, right? The second thing there, far more important, is to say thank you. Because I appreciate you being here always, bidding and breaking, hanging out, chatting with me, etc. So welcome and thanks for joining. This is a look at what's coming up in the days ahead. So tomorrow night, we will do a case of Optic Baseball. On Friday night, we actually have a new release product, and that's Spectra Football. We'll break a full case of that, and the back half of a case of Archives Baseball. Both will be broken on Friday. And once again, on Friday night, we will start at 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. On Saturday, it is an off night. Then on Sunday, we're going to start at 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. We'll break a 5-box case of TriStar Game Day Greats Series 2 autographed football jerseys. So we've done a bunch of Series 1, but this will be the first for Series 2. And then we're also going to do 12 boxes of Absolute Football. And for Absolute Football, please make a note there that while we are doing 2 sealed inner cases, those inner cases are not from the same master case, okay? So it is a different, from two different master cases, basically. One inner case came from one distributor, the other inner case came from another. So there you go. On Monday night, we're going to do Chronicles Baseball again, also by the full case. Sorry, guys, I'm going to apologize in advance. It's allergy season, which for me means asthma season, and yeah, it's kind of kicked up, so apologies in advance for all that sort of related stuff. So here's what you need to know about what we're breaking tonight. Both of our breaks are paid shipping breaks, and I'm expecting them to ship out the door approximately Monday. If I can get them out to you sooner than that, I will. It's hard to, it's hard to say for sure, but right now, Monday is my best estimate. It's kind of been one of those weeks where a lot of unexpected stuff has happened, so I definitely don't want to promise them out any sooner than that, but if I can, I will. And consolation cards, not going to come into play for Topps Chrome. Everybody's going to pull cards in there, but for Gold Standard, if you're in this break and you happen to get skunked and you end up getting no cards at all, not even a base card, then you will still get a package in the mail and it will still have consolation card or cards in it. All right, so that is what we need to know there. I'm going to flip you back here for a second and see where we stand on payment. We had a couple of teams available. Let's see if we still do. It looks like we have got the 49ers unpaid in here tonight. Yeah, I know, right? Like, it's been one of those kind of week or two where we get all these people who are, bidding and not paying. So does anybody want to pick up the 49ers here in this Gold Standard break? Looks like they sold for $30 on eBay. And of course, there's no shipping when you pick it up in chat. So let me fix the spreadsheet. You guys think about that. Let me know if anyone is interested in picking it up. Meanwhile, let me get this updated in here, and then we'll get rolling here in a second. Truth Wave, you want them? Okay, super. I'm going to type in for you right now a real old school email address because I've had it tied to PayPal for years, and I don't feel like updating it because it's tied to a whole bunch of other stuff too. I don't check it for correspondence, but it is what I use for PayPal. So Truthwave, if you want to jump into PayPal, please, sir, and or ma'am, as the case may be. I think probably sir, but you never know. And send over the $30. The 49ers will be yours. In the meantime, let me get them closed out here on eBay. And then I'm also going to update the spreadsheet to reflect that they are going to be headed your way. And let's get, all right, we got it closed out here on eBay. At least I think we do. It's thinking about it. There we go. Now let me get our spreadsheet ready to go. All right, we're almost there, kids. We're almost there. Thanks for your patience. So the 49ers are now going to be in as second chance. Okay, now I think we've got our spreadsheet all updated. We can go ahead and finish taking a look at that. So it is a 6-box half case of Gold Standard Football. This is break number 7. Everything we're opening tonight ended tonight on eBay, which is Wednesday night, the 11th of September. We've got our team names there on the left-hand side, the winning bidders across from each team on the right-hand side. And, of course, the 49ers, the unpaid team, are going to be picked up here by Truthwave. And I know he's laughing at my old school email. I know. I told you why. Because I'm so lazy. Like, I don't want to trade it all out. Because I have a lot of auto pay stuff and various accounts tied to that. Because I've had that email for about 850 years. And I don't want to switch it all over. So I don't really use it for anything else, but I use it for all that auto pay stuff. So, you know, I know, old school. Now, last but not least, you're going to see here that I am changing up the focus a tad a little bit. And as a result, your background will go out of focus a little bit. And that is on purpose. So please don't let that concern you. That is actually going to let us see things up even closer than we would have been able to do otherwise. So let's get all of our boxes up here. These are actually the back half of a case. So you'll see there they are numbered on the end. And that's because when we start a new case, but we don't break the full case all at once, that's how I do it. I number them on the end, and then I use random.org to pick it out for us so that we do it, you know, completely in a transparent manner. All right, let me get my little brace on here so I can keep carpal tunnel in check. And we'll get busy here with Gold Standard. So this is a 1-pack per box product, so it's not a product that takes a long time to break. If you are here for Topps Chrome Baseball, don't wander too far off. Gold Standard, good grief, Gold Standard's probably only going to take us, you know, maybe 10, 15 minutes start to finish, depending on whether we find redemptions and that sort of thing. Truthwave, your Texan mic on list. All right, cool. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I will try to remember to add that in there as well. I know. Listen, everybody makes fun of me about the AOL email, and honestly, I would make fun of me too. So I'm down with that. I understand it. I just don't want to change it all. Isn't that bad? But listen, I've had that email. Gosh, let me think about this. Probably 20-something years. And of course, back when I first got it, first of all, AOL was the thing to have. And secondly, everything you did, you know, you kind of tied to one account. Back in those days, you didn't have multiple email accounts and all that sort of stuff. You usually had one and usually had to pay for it and all that. And so everything is set up and tied to that. And over the years, I just thought, you know what? Why do I need to change that? I should, I know, but I'm lazy. Mickey's here. Hi, Mickey. How are you? What's happening with you? I have not forgotten about you. I am just waiting on them to tell me if they're, I mean, I've really never had them tell me, not send me that link by now. It's really weird. Mickey, unfortunately, had a package chewed up. by the post office machinery, and we are trying to get it sorted out. And usually my little insurance company wants people to fill out a link form, but they haven't sent me the link for him. It's weird. It's to 75, David Johnson and the Arizona Cardinals, followed by number to 99, that is Sam Darnold and the Jets. Truthwave says maybe I can sell my email address in 30 years because it'll be a classic. Maybe I'll get $100,000. Garrett, as we went through just a minute ago, it is right after Gold Standard. We'll be doing Topps Chrome, so this will take us, 10, 15 minutes, and then we'll be on the way. Brett Kiesel, a little Fear of the Beard, to 49, Pittsburgh Steelers. It is an old school Pittsburgh Steelers kind of start to things because this is Hines Ward. And that one is numbered to 199. Next out, we have the Ravens and Trace McSorley. And Trace is numbered to 199. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside for the Philadelphia Eagles. That is also numbered to 99. Ooh, more throwback. A throwback box, isn't it? Sort of. Mark Gastineau for the Jets. That's kind of cool. If you're a Jets fan, you like that, I bet. To 49. He's big time for the Jets organization. I'm gonna just scooch that a tiny bit. I feel like it's not where I want it to be. Mickey needs the Falcons in here, and Garrett's hanging out waiting on Topps Chrome. Garrett, who have you got in Topps Chrome? Maybe we can get some early mojo started for you. That is numbered to 99, Sammy Watkins and the Kansas City Chiefs. Our other base is to 75. It is DeAndre Hopkins for the Texans. Oh, Chad is asking about my wrist. I have carpal tunnel syndrome, and it's gotten so wrecked that I kind of have to wear this brace whenever I break or sort anymore. Or actually type or really do anything. That's to 149. And it is Pat Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs with a collection of relics. Behind it you have Michael Irvin and Troy Aikman for the boys, numbered to 149. Some golden pairs relics. Riley Ridley, the Bears. And Riley is numbered to, 99, it looks like. And then we have a redemption, which means one of our hits was replaced with that points card. It'll sit right there. We'll give it out at the end of the break using random.org. And then DK Metcalf for the Seahawks, numbered to 99. Garrett, you've got the Padres next up, huh? All right, well, we'll try to conjure up some Tatis for you. How about that? We'll put in an early mojo request for Garrett in our next break. We'll ask the mojo ahead of time to deliver him some Tatis for his Padres. To 75, that's Gerald McCoy and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Behind that to 99, it is Curtis Martin and the Patriots. Kyler, Arizona Cardinals, relic to 199. Richard Sherman for the 49ers. How about that? At least you're not going to go home empty-handed. You were kind enough to pick them up. Still 199. Deshaun Watson and DeAndre Hopkins. More golden pairs relics to 149. That for the Texans. Seahawks and DK Metcalf got a little minor issue down there in the lower left corner that I happened to catch out of the corner of my eye. That is numbered to 99. And how about Peyton Manning? Again, we got a little imperfection down there. Same deal, lower left. Peyton Manning as a Bronco. Look at that hot mess. That is nice. That is numbered to 5, and we got like a little diamond chip or something up in there. I guess it's not a real diamond. It's probably a little, what do you call those, cubic zirconia or whatever. Kind of surprised that's not numbered 1 of 1, because that's a pretty sweet little hit. Honestly, we've opened a lot of gold standard, and that's the first time I've seen one like that. So congratulations, Broncos. Nice hit. Jay Allen is here. You need the Colts right now and the Phillies in chrome. He says, oh no, the wrong team. I know, right? Peyton should have been your Colts, and he came out on a Bronco card. Well, I don't know why I said should have been, but I think most of us think of Peyton as a Colt. He was there the longest. To 75, Blake Martinez and the Packers. And then we have a little Juju Smith-Schuster to 99 for my Pittsburgh Steelers. Will Greer, Carolina Panthers. And Will Greer is to 199. The boys, Jason Witten, couldn't keep him out very long, a year. A very kind of bad year in the broadcast booth, and he's back on the field. That is to 149 for the boys. Steelers. A relic for the bus, Jerome Bettis to 149. I don't know if you guys happen to see the new commercial with Jerome Bettis, like playing flag football, but it's kind of hilarious. I love it. It's A.J. Brown and the Titans to 99. Relic and autograph. 49ers get another one. You're getting Truth Wave. You're doing all right for picking them up. You have Roger Craig coming your way. Numbered to 49. Relic and autograph. Oh, Donald got the Peyton. All right. Well, nice hit, Donald. Very nice hit. Mickey says we're getting close. He needs his Falcons to show up. We'll have to try to find some Falcons for you in here. Andy Dalton to 25 for the Bengals. And then numbered to 99, that is Julian Edelman and the Patriots. Got a really bad corner down there, lower left. A little bit on the edges, too. Actually, you can even see it a tad bit on the front, but more on the back than the front. The Broncos have a Brandon McManus, what will most likely be a relic. And it is numbered to 199. And here we have Kyler and Hakeem Butler. These should be relics as well, I think. Arizona Cardinals to 49. Drew Lock, Broncos again. And Drew is to 199. Here come the Jags. John Oliver. That should be a signature. So the John Oliver to 199 for Jacksonville. And here comes Benny Snell Jr. for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Relic and signature combo to 99. So we are now at Last Box Mojo. That's right. We got to work it collectively here. Try to come up with some big, smoking, fiery hot hits out of our last pack. Although that Peyton was awfully nice. That's probably the reason we got those points too, by the way. To 25, Blake Martinez, Green Bay Packers. To 99, Byron Murphy and the Arizona Cardinals. The Oakland Raiders with a relic for Marcus Allen, numbered to 49. A.J. Green, Cincinnati Bengals, should be a relic. And it is numbered to 199. Then for the Buffalo Bills, another relic. Oh, no, that's a signature. I was wrong. Didn't count my cards right, did I? That's to 199, Ed Oliver's signature for the Buffalo Bills. Then we have Easton Stick, lower left with some imperfection on it there. Minor, but it's there. Maybe a little on the upper right too. So Easton is here for the Chargers, and that is just so stupid. That makes me so mad. Okay, like I have this card in front of me, and I can't even read that autograph. So it's gold ink on a gold background. First of all, how idiotic is that? And secondly, they basically let the dude's pen run out of ink. I mean, I can barely see that, which just blows, because this is numbered to 49. The relics are great. It should be a fantastic autograph. It's there, and you can hardly see it. So thank you, Panini, for that. But that is the Chargers. And Juju Smith-Schuster. Autograph. Hey, hey. Steelers to 49. Nice. All right, so that is what we need to look at, but we do have a little housekeeping to deal with, and that is the 250 points that we got there in place of one of our hits. We need to give that a new home. So it's pretty easy the way we do it. I'm going to bring you along with me here. We're just going to zip over here and copy the team names from the spreadsheet. Wait a minute. Oh, now I'm missing one. I must have forgotten to copy the Washington Redskins, daggone it, originally. All right, well, Redskins team owner, hey, listen, I'm sorry that I forgot when I was copying and pasting that. I must have accidentally left that off. Sorry, I apologize. We're going to get you in the drawing here, but you did not get a chance to see your name up there, so apologies for that, my friend. Now we're going to go over here to random, since I added the Redskins in. Now all 32 teams are there. We'll paste them in over here, and it's pretty easy. Whenever we have 10 or more items, I just do random one single time. So we'll do it once. Whoever ends up in the number one spot after I randomize it will get the 250 points. So good luck, everybody. It's headed to the Carolina Panthers. All right, so the points card to the Panthers. Let's do a quick little recap of this, and then we'll be on our way to Topps Chrome. So Topps Chrome people, hang in there. We're not too far off of starting you. So Panthers, 250 points by way of random.org. And we have the Bills, Bengals, Broncos, 49ers, Cowboys, Panthers, Seahawks, 49ers, and Cardinals. Next up, it is the Steelers, the Raiders, the Steelers again, Jags, Cardinals, Titans, Seahawks, Jets, the Eagles, the Ravens, the Steelers, and the Steelers. A lot of Steelers in this break, which honestly, there weren't a ton of overall in Gold Standard this year, but there were a lot in that particular break. And there's Easton Stick. You can barely see that autograph. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it's no better when you get it in person. That is the Chargers. Then we have the Broncos, the Steelers. That is a pretty handsome card. It is numbered to 5. It's Peyton Manning. That's a little diamond chip or, cubic zirconia or some kind of little chip in there. Anyway, it's cool. It's for the Broncos. The Texans, the Bears, the Boys, and the Chiefs round us out. All right, so Gold Standard finished up in the books, and I do believe that is the last of the Gold Standard, I think, unless there are some loose boxes hanging around here somewhere that I've forgotten about. I think we're probably out of Gold Standard for the year. So let's get our spreadsheet back up here and get ready for a little Topps Chrome action. So for anybody who may have jumped in after this was up there the first time, you can expect what is being opened tonight to ship out to you approximately Monday. If I can get it sent sooner than that, I will happily do so. But since I'm not certain that I can, I'm going to stick with Monday, and we'll hope for sooner. It's kind of been one of those weeks. A lot of unexpected things have happened and have kind of derailed my week a little bit up to this point anyway. Consolation cards we won't need to worry about in Topps Chrome. Everybody's going to pull cards in there of some sort. In Gold Standard, if you got skunked, you are still going to get consolation card or cards in the mail. They will ship out when the rest of the break goes, since it is a paid shipping break. So it is an 8-box case of Topps Chrome Jumbo. This is break number 3. Also ended tonight on eBay, Wednesday night, the 11th of September, same night that we're breaking it. Team names on the left-hand side. Your eBay user ID is up in lights across from your team on the opposite side, if you're one of the lucky winning bidders in here tonight. And, yeah, so I do have a little bit more Topps Chrome. We'll eventually get worked into the lineup, along with a bunch of other baseball. Had a lot of baseball this year. Slowly but surely, we will get it all broken. Jay Allen says he never wins randoms. Oh, man. I know it's tough, though, right? Because there's 32 teams in there. It's hard to, in football anyway, there's 32. And so, yeah, 1 out of 32 chances makes it a little more difficult than you might like sometimes, huh? Oh, Strong Crosby says that the Peyton did say that on the back, I didn't even look back there, I should have, that was a little diamond chip. I first thought it was, and then I thought that it wasn't, because I didn't remember them telling us in the pre-sale that there were diamond chip cards in there, so I wasn't sure one way or the other, but sounds like Strong Crosby was looking on the back, keeping us on the straight and narrow. So a little chip of diamond. How about that? All right, I'm going to get a little drink of water here. Trying to keep from hacking and coughing and throat clearing and general allergy asthma stuff. I'm trying to keep it at bay here tonight so you don't have to listen to it. So, Topps Chrome. 5 autograph cards per box. Yay, that's why we like the jumbo. Lots more autographs. More to love. So the first box that we go through, we'll take a little bit of extra time to look at the various inserts and talk about them a little bit. And then in subsequent boxes, we'll kind of blow through that stuff unless it's interesting, you know, numbered, parallel, something like that. But through the first box, we'll go a tad bit slower. So this is just an example of a base refractor. And the base refractors like this are not numbered, but that's why I'm flipping the back to show you. But of course, obviously, they differ because they are refractors. Future Stars, we'll find plenty of them. The entire set refracts. It's not numbered. There's an Aaron Judge, then another refractor. We'll find lots of that pattern as well, but those are not numbered either. But we do have our first autograph out. It's for the Baltimore Orioles. Josh Rogers here, numbered to 250. So 1 out of 5 for our autographs out of this box so far. Jay Allen's reminded me that he needs the Phillies, and I know that we need to hit some Padres in here too. I think it was Garrett that asked us to look for some Padres. There's a Vlad Guerrero Jr. rookie card that is a refractor. More Future Stars. That's the Nationals, and so on and so on. Goldschmidt, followed by, these are cool. These are the anniversary versions. They're also unnumbered, but I do like them, and they are all refractors for the most part, I think. That one went to the Braves, Colby. Freshman Flash, again, refractors, but not numbered. but fun little inserts that we will see throughout the evening. Kyle Seager. Noah Syndergaard for the Mets. And we have a little purple coming our way for the Mariners. D. Gordon. Mariners beat my Reds last night to $2.99 for the purple parallel. Yeah, beat us pretty good there right at the end, too. I mean, we didn't even have far to go, and then give up a 2-run homer in the bottom of the 8th. Ay. Story of the Reds' life, isn't it? Young and Young. Hi, Young and Young. How are you? Tigers, Indians, Greatness Returns, another insert set that we'll find tons of, that they are refractors. The entire, well, maybe not the entire set, but that one was. Can't remember if the whole set is. I haven't opened this in a while, but it wasn't numbered. Austin Riley, second autograph out of this box, appears for the Braves. Strong Crosby, I'm with you. I like a lot of the throwback designs. It brings back good, fond memories, doesn't it? I think that's the reason they do it. Like, they know, right, that we're all getting to be of a certain age and we have disposable income, and we'll spend it on things like this now that you don't have to worry about some of the things you're still paying for when you're younger. So they think, yeah, let's use some of those nostalgic designs and get these guys to give up their money to us. That might be a short print on the Michael Kopech for the White Sox. It is a refractor. I think it may also be an SP as well. So, yeah, an image variation, but an SP nonetheless. Young and Young says you're doing better now that you got the Austin Riley. All right, well, good. It does make the break easier when you get something right off the top, doesn't it? You can kind of kick back and enjoy the rest a little bit more. When you have to hold out until those last couple of boxes, that's nerve-wracking. Kyle Tucker and the Houston Astros, numbered to 499. That was an autograph that also was a refractor. So whenever we find autographs and refractors paired together without color, they're going to be to $4.99 in here. And here comes one for the Blue Jays, Reese McGuire. So of course, I guess everybody knows that they're putting the Bo Bichette rookies in 2020 products. Yordan Alvarez as well. So they're both going to have their rookie cards in 2020 Series 1 will be where we will start seeing them. Which seems especially odd for Alvarez since he's been up for the vast majority of the year. A little more understandable for Bichette, but I'm really surprised they waited that long for Alvarez, but that's what they're doing. So it'll be a bloodbath when we get to 2020 Series 1 for a couple of teams anyway. But that's good. It will give us something to look forward to, because sometimes, you know, Series 1 is not always as interesting as some of the others that we do. But this year, or 2020, it will be. Buster Posey. This is one of the black and white, negative, whatever you want to call them. It goes to the San Francisco Giants. Those are not numbered, but they don't come out super often either, so they're always good to see. How about a second Kyle Wright for your Braves, Young and Young? Or no, you didn't have Kyle Wright. You had Austin Riley. Here's Kyle Wright for the Braves. Either way, it's another Atlanta Brave, so that's the good part. All right, so box number 1 is in the books. We are Going to go a little faster then through these subsequent boxes now that everybody's aware of what our various inserts are. We won't slow down for those unless they are numbered or stand out in some way other than what we've already discussed. That way we won't keep you here all night trying to get this break done. How about that? And I would say both, probably most people have opened Topps Chrome before. Probably most people have opened it a number of times. So that makes a difference too. But I still like to go a little slower through the early boxes just to make sure. You don't want anybody to be part of the break and not know what's going on. That's not fun. Then we have Dakota Hudson for the Cardinals to $4.99 refractor and autograph. He's been pretty good, as a matter of fact, Dakota Hudson. You're liking what I'm pulling for your Braves. Yes, indeed. We'll try to find you some more if we can. Right now, I see a Philly. That's going to be headed to John Allen. Whoops, I meant to say Jay Allen. Sorry. Your screen name is Jay Allen. I messed up there. Sorry. That is the Phillies to 150 in the blue parallel. I try to remember to always use screen names, but that time I used your whole name. Sorry, man. This is Pablo Lopez for the Marlins. A little autograph headed to Miami. Which for some reason is making me think of, what's it called? It's not Frisch's, it's Denny's maybe. Is it Denny's that does the breakfast plate something over my hammy? I don't know. Anyway, saying Miami made me think of eggs over my hammy or whatever the heck that thing is called at Denny's. Anyway, now I'm hungry. A black and white parallel for the Astros with Perez. Oh, well, good. All right. So Jay Allen is not going to be mad at me there for accidentally spitting out his whole name. Thanks, man. Sorry about that. Some people, like to be super anonymous on the web, and so I always try to stick to usernames, and I don't know what happened to me there. It is Denny's? Okay. Is it eggs over my hammy? Is that what it's called? I can't think what it's even the actual thing is, but for whatever reason, it just went through my head. So we pulled a redemption there, as you see. It's going to sit right up there in housekeeping. It's going to stay face down because I am mean that way. Well, it's not going to stay that way all night. It's just going to stay that way until the end of the break. Then we will flip over that redemption and any others that we might find along the way. And we'll also go to the Topps website and get the teams verified by using the official checklist on the Topps website. Some blue for the Astros with Kyle Tucker. I like that hit. Numbered to 150. Very nice. All right, what else have we got in here? A couple more packs left to go in this box. I forgot to count the autographs in this one, though, so I don't know if we still have autos to find or if we found them all, but I guess we'll know pretty soon, won't we? One way or the other. Green, Kansas City Royals. That's going to be numbered to 99 when we flip it over. Salvador Perez and KC. To 99. That is one nice thing about Topps. They don't mess around and give you different numbers for the same color in different products like Panini does. I mean, if you see a certain color, it's going to be numbered, green. It's going to be to 99, and that's that across all the Topps products. I like that they do that. Nick Birdie. Look at that. That's a giant autograph, too. Kind of digging that big autograph. It's for the Pirates. It's Pittsburgh on the board. That was box number 2. Here we go into box 3. See, Jay Allen says he needs some luck for his Phillies. You do, but you always need good luck for your Phillies. But, man, you hit that sweet little Rhys Hoskins Golden Grafts case set out of 5-star the other night, too. So your Phillies have been coming through for you lately. We don't have you on a dry spell at the moment, so that's good news. Means the mojo has been flowing for you lately. This is the Blue Jays and Thomas Pannone, or probably not at all pronounced like that, but anyway, there it was. Yeah, Jay Allen, I'm with you. I kind of like that Nick Birdie autograph, too. It's unusual. It's big. It's got I think that was a Bible verse, a scripture quote or something, notation on there, along with his signature. There was some notation on there. But I'm just kind of digging that big signature that took up half the card. I don't know why. I just liked it. And he signed it in a kind of a weird place, too. Everything about it would tell you, like, you shouldn't like it. It's too big. It's in a weird spot, whatever. But I did like it, so who knows. Santana and the Indians. We have Blue Wave here for the Indians, and it should be numbered to 150 for Carlos, or not, what am I saying? I started to say Carlos Ramirez. Let's back that up. Carlos Santana, and it's numbered to 75. My bad. The Waves are to 75 for the Indians. It has been a while since I've opened this, hasn't it? Can tell I didn't remember that being to 75. Shame on me. That was a refractor for Glaber. So what about the Dodgers clinching last night behind an awesome Walker Buehler performance? With how many weeks left? 2.5 or so, or close to 3, and they're clinched. It's the last time that happened for somebody this far out. A freshman flash autograph, Chance Adams for the Yankees. So our little insert here has an autograph on it. It is numbered to 99. You can see it up there in the upper right-hand corner. Kind of trying to hide from you, but it's there. I also was surprised, this actually happened a couple days ago, happened Monday after that bad beat that they had on Sunday night. But man, what about the Red Sox firing the GM? I mean, the guy's not that far removed from winning the World Series, but they're like, yeah, you just got blown out by the Yankees on national television. Boom, you're fired. See you, Dombrowski. How about Nolan Arenado and the Rockies to 25 with a little orange action there for Colorado? I was really surprised that that happened. I mean, I know the Red Sox haven't been playing as well as they want to be playing this year, but I certainly didn't think they were playing poorly enough that you were to the point of, hey, let's fire our World Series winning GM. That was kind of crazy. All right, we've got something here for the Padres, Garrett. We have Jacob Nix, so at least we're getting you started there with San Diego and the Mojo. And Chad's here. Hi, Chad. Young and Young, you said you have another one of his autographs with a different verse on it. Maybe he mixes them up then. doesn't sign the same one every time. That would also be kind of cool. Because that could be a separate chase in and of itself, really. You know? If he signed different verses on all of them. That would be kind of an interesting chase, as a matter of fact. Trying to get all the different verses. You say, for the Mariners, he's not quite as good as I thought he was going to be, Kikuchi. But he's still good, and he still will probably get better. But I kind of thought he was just going to come in and absolutely blow the place up. He hasn't been quite to that level, but he's been good. And all these younger guys, they've always got room to improve too, so, and most of them do. I heard someone talking about an interesting statistic today, or maybe I read it. I don't know. It's been one of those days. Talking about comparing Michael Lorenzen, the reliever for the Cincinnati Reds, comparing his stats, both pitching and hitting, to that of Shohei Ohtani, and saying that Michael Lorenzen has been outplaying Shohei Ohtani. That is for the Nationals, Trey Turner, black and white. Behind it, we have a little Lugo autograph for the Detroit Tigers. So, of course, I'm just thinking, you know what? We know Jared Lorenzen could be a two-way player. And pretty much, I think, everybody in the Reds organization has known that for a long, long time. But we haven't played him that way until really recently. And you have to wonder why, because we've been terrible for the most part. We have flashes of being decent, but, you know, looks like we'll probably lose 90 games again this season or something close to that. Like, why in the world would you not have been just utilizing Lorenzen this whole time? I mean, that's all I'm saying, but I don't know. Cincinnati Reds never make sense to me. Most of the moves they make, I just look at and go, what? Why? But anyway. Jay Allen says his internet crashed, but he doesn't think he missed much. Well, I don't think we had any other Phillies for you so far beyond the one that we saw that was, what was that one, guys? Was numbered or parallel or something. But I think you saw that one. Jalen Beeks and the Tampa Bay Rays. Because that one was way back. I don't think you probably missed anything earth-shattering anyway. Michael, you said, look at the shape the Tigers are in now. The Sox farm system, looks like they're going to be the Tigers in a few years. Well, maybe, but it wouldn't take but a couple of trades probably to get them back in shape. And the nice thing about a team like that is they have a lot of money to spend. And that makes a big difference versus a small town market like the Cincinnati Reds who have no money to spend. Pete Alonso, Mets. Yeah, how you like me now, Mets? Your man Pete Alonso has been knocking the cover off the ball. Polar Bear reigns supreme. Well, yeah, I agree with you. I don't think they'll pay Mookie Betts because he's going to be worth too much on the open market. I hadn't decided if I thought JD Martinez was going to leave or not, but you seem pretty sure that he is. You're feeling like he's absolutely gone, and you think they're maxed out money-wise, so it doesn't really matter if they fired the GM, basically, because he kind of got him in that spot. Is that the line of thinking? It's Paul DeYoung for the Cardinals, black and white. I mean, maybe, but listen. What team hasn't sacrificed some things when they're on the way to win the World Series? Most teams, the year that they win the World Series, have sacrificed and traded and done things to get there. And sometimes those things don't catch up to you for a couple years down the road, but eventually they catch up to everybody. Part of the wheeling and dealing, I guess. So I don't know. But with the Reds, we don't even have to worry. I just know we don't have the money, and even if we did have any money, we would make dumb decisions with it. So, and I think that comes from the guy who owns it. Honestly, I do. I think it starts with him. Reese McGuire to 150 Blue Jays. I mean, he tends to go with players that he likes, which is nice. I mean, that's good. That's, you want to have good relationships. But then sometimes it's to the detriment of the team, because sometimes the players he likes the best maybe aren't the best players, or maybe they are pretty good, but they're not quite worth the money that he's paying them because he likes them, and that sort of thing. Kevin Kramer and the Pirates to 150. And sometimes those are the decisions that can get you upended. Strong Crosby says, try being a lifelong Pirates fan. Yeah, man, I don't feel for you on that front. Pirates have had a rough go, and really you shouldn't be. I mean, you have some pieces in place. You at the beginning of the year, it looked like the Pirates might be pretty good, and then I don't know what happened. Daniel Ponce de Leon for the Cardinals. I mean, after the All-Star break, Josh Bell kind of fell back to earth. He was like superhuman hitting the first early part of the year, and you've had some injuries, and obviously you've traded some players away and had some various little things happen, but really it looked like on paper at the start of the year that the Pirates should do all right, but there you go. I don't know. I can't imagine. I would probably, I guess if I had the ultimate decision with one of these baseball teams, I would probably not make the right decisions either. I expect it's not nearly as simple as it seems like when we're sitting on the outside looking in, but yet sometimes you do think, like, wow, how did you not make a better decision than that? Oy. Ray Black, San Francisco Giants. On the board with Ray Black. All right, what have we got left in here? We got any autographs left? No, I guess we found them all. We got them all out of that box already. All right, we are 4 down, 4 left. We're halfway through this case. The good news is, though, that means there's still 20 autographs left. So for those of you who haven't hit yet, or maybe haven't hit, or have hit but haven't hit what you want, don't despair. We've still got 20 more to find. Lots of time to get you on the right track. Yeah, I agree. They did kind of tank it after the All-Star break. They're not the only team, though. There's, definitely some teams that played better before the break and worse after the breaks. But seems like it's that way every year. There's Yusei again, as numbered to 75 for the Mariners. Here comes Trevor Richards for the Miami Marlins. Wonder where Mookie will end up. It seems like most of those guys with big contracts, they kind of end up being a Cub or a Yankee or a Dodger, don't they, for the most part? I mean, not always, but I would say a good percentage of the time, that's what they're going to end up one of those three. Francisco Arcia for the Angels, and that is purple to 250. For the Reds, I would just like to see them just stick with the youth movement. You know, we've brought a bunch of guys up and they're doing pretty well. I mean, they're off and on and whatever, but heck, they probably would have won as many games as our other roster did. I say just keep the payroll low and go with them. Chris Davis, Baltimore Orioles, black and white. Because the Reds often have good young players, but kind of they do the same thing as what is about to happen up there in Boston. They get these guys and then they turn out to be good, and then they don't pay them for whatever reason. And then once that happens, they, you know, all the guys, they go elsewhere and go on to have long, productive careers with other teams while we just perpetually start over and let them get their growing pains out of the way. And about the time it would pay off, we say, oh yeah, you're too expensive. See you later. like how many players are there like that right now that used to be a Red that are not anymore? A lot. Marlins are on a roll out of this box anyway. It is Austin Dean. So Miami, just loading it up at the moment. You know, I still have some Bowman too. Not Bowman Chrome, which is coming out soon, but first of the year, regular Bowman. I still have some of that too. I forget about some of those things when it's been a while since we've broken them. I forget that I have them until I go through and start moving things around and trying to pseudo inventory. And then I was like, oh yeah, we need to break that. I was actually kind of relieved that we didn't have a new release product tonight, because it gives me a little bit of chance to do some things like this, break some of the stuff that's been on the back burner for a little while. Honestly, I wish we didn't have one Friday either. That would have been great. Francisco Arcia again for the Angels. That one, though, is not numbered, nor is it a refractor. It's rare. I can't even remember the last time we had a Wednesday where, that one was a refractor, that we've had a Wednesday without a new release. It's been a long time. They crank them out, that's for sure. Tukey, the Atlanta Braves. That is Green Wave. Hi, Mike. We hit an Alonso. It's numbered to 99. Did we hit Austin Riley, or was it Kyle Wright, or was it both? You know, I'm really bad at remembering what we've hit, Mike. I'll just tell you straight up. Josh Rogers for the Orioles. I'm the worst about retaining stuff like that while I'm in the midst of the break, because I'm always calling out like teams for something that's numbered or a parallel, and it just replaces whatever was previously in my brain. If anybody else remembers, help me out. Pete Alonso, I do remember, Mike, but I can't think really beyond that. I think I don't know. We hit either Riley or Wright or both for the Braves. Of course, we'll recap it, you know, at the end, too, so you'll get a chance to see the recap here in a little bit, where we just have a few boxes left to go, the one we're in, and then two more. Taylor Ward for the Angels. Oh, yeah, I forgot about the Tuckers. Yeah, I forgot about them for the Astros. Those were good, too. Yeah, you're right. Right. See, I told you I would forget. I do it every night. Ryan says we did hit them both for the Braves. Okay. So we did hit both of those guys then. I know it seems like it would be easy to remember because I used to think the same thing before I started doing breaks when I was just in breaks. And sometimes, you know, like you, I would jump in part way and I would want to know, hey, what had come out? And if the person that was breaking didn't remember, I always thought, how can you like not remember? You're in the middle of doing it. It just seemed so natural that you would remember it. And then once I started doing the breaks, I'm like, oh, now I get it. Because you're multitasking, really, between breaking and reading and responding to the chat and kind of keeping the conversation flowing and whatnot. And I think, I don't know, just too much processing for my poor old brain, and it pushes out stuff like what we recently hit. It's Cozart to 99 for the Angels. But yeah, before I started doing breaks, definitely I thought the same thing. I would think, man, how do you not remember that? But I learned very quickly it's super easy not to remember it. Corbin Burnes. You know we wouldn't be breaking any 2019 product without eventually finding Corbin Burnes for the Brewers. I think that guy signed a lot for 2019 because I pull him very frequently, it seems. Jay Allen's reminding me that we need some mojo for his Phillies. Man, Trevor Richards, Marlins again. This one, though, is a gold wave, which means we should be numbered to 50 when we flip it over here in a hot second. And there it is, numbered to 50. Marlins doing surprisingly well in here. Astros, gold to 50 with Perez. I want to say there's more 5-star too. I'm just trying to think about like what else is actually hanging around here for baseball. I think Heritage high number, maybe regular Heritage, a little bit of Allen and Ginter, Bowman, Topps Chrome, 5-star, Chronicles, maybe some other stuff too. I don't know. I think there's a bunch yet. Panic to 299. Purple Giants. Next up, I see the Rangers are going to hit an autograph. If I can get this stupid sleeve open, that'd be helpful. And that is Jeffrey Springs for the Texas Rangers. So I think the first Rangers we've seen tonight, autograph-wise, or even parallel-wise, maybe. Jake Cave, Minnesota Twins. All right, we are almost finished with this one. And this is box 6 that we just finished up. So we have 2 left to go. And of course, remember, we've got a redemption still waiting for us there in housekeeping, sitting there face down. Got some more autographed baseball jerseys on the way, too. We haven't broken those in a while, so we'll get into... Gold Rush has another series, I guess it's series 2 of their autographed baseball jerseys. They usually have some really nice hits in there, so I ordered in another case of those, and we'll add that into the mix coming up into next week somewhere probably. Cedric Mullins to 150. Baltimore. Haven't done as much memorabilia lately as I normally do. Like the last probably 6 months or so, I've kind of slacked off in that regard a bit. Which I like doing it. It's fun. It's just, I don't know what happened. I just got so busy doing other things, I guess. Now I got the sleeve open. Gary Sanchez, Yankees, purple to 299. A relic. And that is Jonathan Scope for the Orioles. So the last couple of hits out for Baltimore. Relics are generally one per case. I'm really okay with not getting a lot of relics in baseball because, truthfully, a lot of them are kind of boring anyway, aren't they? I mean, because they're cutting up the whole uniforms always. And there's just a lot of just plain white by the time you do the pants, the shirt, whatever they're cutting up. And so I don't know. The relics are not always that exciting in baseball. There's a few products where they're really nice. Leaf Trinity Baseball being one of them. For the Angels, Taylor Ward to 499 autograph refractor. So for me, I don't really, I don't miss not having a ton of relics in here. But everybody's got their different things that they like, of course. I don't dislike relics. I'm just saying I'm fine with mostly autographs. Walker Buehler Green Wave. Nice. Dodgers. Love Walker. It's numbered to 99. Behind that, we have an autograph for the Diamondbacks with Duplantier. Chance Adams, Yankees. We had a Chance Adams earlier, I think. So I think you've got a book into those, but we'll find out for sure when we do the recap. Max Kepler for the Twins, Gold Wave 250. Closing in on it. Chad says that is our second Chance Adams autograph. Okay, I kind of thought it was, but then, well, like I said, I don't always have the perfect memory. Isaac Galloway. There is another one for the Miami Marlins, who are really doing pretty well tonight in terms of their autograph haul. Okay, we are headed into last box mojo. So we got to kind of collectively focus our efforts here. See if we can get the mojo to deliver us a smoking hot hit out of our last box. We hope they can anyway, or it will rather, I should say. So here's how this is going to work. We'll look through this box, then we'll flip over the redemption that's sitting up there in housekeeping. We will head over to the Topps website and verify the team from their checklist. After we do all of that fun stuff, we'll do a little recapping. After we do the recap, I'll put up the spreadsheet info for anybody who missed that earlier. You'll find out when your items are going to ship, etc. Another one for the Braves to $4.99. Bryce Wilson, an autograph refractor. Woodlands, Minnesota Twins, purple to $299. How's he been doing? He just got called back up. He'd been out. He was, I think, playing pretty well, then got injured, was gone for a bit, and I think just recently got called back up, but haven't really seen anything in regard to how he's playing since coming back. He is a big guy to be playing baseball. You know, usually you think of baseball players as being not quite as big as he is, but he's just big all over. Like big boned, as they would say. What about Yelich, man? Gosh, that was what a freak accident with that, too. That was just horrible. I cannot believe that happened. And I mean, having an MVP season for sure. I think it was still a race between he and Cody until this happened, and now obviously he's out the rest of the year. I don't think there's any race left now. It will probably just go to Bellinger, but man, what a freak accident. Felt bad for that guy, Yelich. The Tampa Bay Rays finally make an appearance in here. Nicholas, is that Queffo? Probably none of the above, but whichever, he is a Tampa Bay Ray. Oh, Ryan, I don't know who's on the other side of the redemption, if it's anybody who's been traded or not, and we always go to the Topps website to check it out. It doesn't matter who it is. Even if it comes up that it's Aaron Judge, I will still go to the Topps website and put up on the screen that everybody can see that it's the Yankees. That's just how I do the breaks. We do them always. We go to the manufacturer's checklist if it is available. But I didn't look who was on the other side of it when it came up either, so I don't know. This is numbered to 50, Jose Ramirez. That is green or gold wave, rather, to 50. Yeah, I just got in that habit a long time ago because you never know. Sometimes there are people who buy into breaks who may not know as much about a particular sport, and maybe they were just like, you know, I want to get in a break tonight, and they don't always know who's who or what's what. Or sometimes I've had people who will think a player should be for such and such team, but the Topps checklist, you know, will say, whoops, nope, that's not the team it's for. So that way we just put it up on the screen and eliminate all the guesswork and let Topps tell us who it is. Chad says, yeah, he'd like for it to be Aaron Judge. Might be. We pulled another redemption too there while we were talking about them. We conjured another one up. So we now have two of them hanging out there in our little housekeeping area. So we will check those out here shortly. We're almost to that point of the evening. A few more little packs left to open. We'll find out who's on the other side. If we had opened this more recently, I could probably give you some ideas of who it might be based on who we've pulled in the past. But truthfully, we haven't opened it in probably a month or more. Probably more, and I don't remember. David Fletcher for the Angels. I like that hit. Blue wave to 150. Angels have quite a few in here tonight as well. Oops, I'm sorry. Hunter Dozier tried to jump off the pile there on his base card. He doesn't really seem to be any worse for the wear. I think he's all right, but he did try to take a little trip on me there. All right, last pack of the last box. Who have we got? Pirates, the Braves, with some inserts. We have a black and white Simmons for the Angels. And our last autograph out is going to be a Met. So to go along with your Pete Alonso that you hit earlier, if you have the Mets, you're going to take home one of your other rookies, Jeff McNeil, headed your way if you've got the Mets tonight. Okay, so that's the last of the live stuff. We've got these pair of redemptions we're going to check out. So once again, we'll flip them. Then I'll take us to the top website. We'll pull up the Topps checklist and check them out. Then we'll recap all that fun stuff back there. Then we'll put up the spreadsheet information again. So we have a little Dennis Santana rookie autograph, and who else? A rookie autograph of Danny Jansen. I should have guessed it'd be Danny Jansen, because like if you have the Blue Jays, how many times do you pull Danny Jansen and Rowdy Tellez and not Vlad Guerrero Jr.? Like 8 million of those, I think, are either Danny Jansen or Rowdy Tellez. There's so many that come out for them. All right, anyhow, let's get ourselves over here. And what is that? Okay, yeah, whatever, we allow that. All right, we need to get into the Topps Chrome checklist. And we are headed to rookie autograph is going to be somewhere in here, our card set. I really wish they would do it the way Panini does. It's so much easier. It's so much better than the way these guys do it. All right, so Dennis Santana, Dodgers, and Danny Jansen, Blue Jays. So no surprises there. All happily verified. Let's label them up here. And then we're going to recap. I put them in sleeves so I could write on the sleeve. I'm not writing on your redemption. Not that it would matter because you only need the code on the back. But anyway, it is on a sleeve. So let's recap it. We have the Santana redemption, Dodgers, the Jansen redemption, Blue Jays. We'll get those out of the way. These are some of our cards that are parallels. So there's the Angels. This is to 50 for the Indians, to 299 Twins, 50 Twins, 99 Dodgers, 299 Yankees, 299 Giants, 50 Astros, 99 for the Angels, 99 for the Braves, black and white Orioles, are these to 75? I keep forgetting. Yes, 75 for the Mariners. Kevin Kramer and the Pirates, though, is to 150. He doesn't have the wave. Black and white for the Cardinals. Black and white for the Nationals. And orange for the Rockies to 25. Then you have Santana for the Indians. Perez to 99 for the Royals. Black and white Astros. The Phillies to 150 with Franco. Black and white for the Giants. And then to 299 is D. Gordon and the Mariners. All righty. We have Mets, Angels, Rays, Braves, Marlins, Yankee, Diamondback, Angel. Our relic, of course, for the Orioles. And an autograph, a Blue Wave autograph for the Orioles. Twins, Rangers, Gold Wave, Marlins, Brewers, Angels, Orioles, Angels, Marlins, and a purple for the Angels. Well, somebody's trying to stay behind up there, but we got them. It's purple for the Orioles. Marlins, Giants, Cardinals, a blue Reese McGuire. Forgot we pull him all the time, too, for the Blue Jays. There's that nice-looking Pete Alonso for for the Mets. I wish that had been a refractor or a parallel. Tampa Bay Rays, the Tigers, Mariners, Padres. A nice little freshman flash parallel autograph for the Yankees and Chance Adams. The Blue Jays, the Pirates, a blue Tucker for the Astros, Marlins, refractor for the Cardinals. There's Braves, Blue Jays again, Astros, another refractor, and a little Austin Riley, which is nice, for the Braves. All right, that's the break. That's the recap. Let's now go over here and get our spreadsheet info up one more time. If you weren't tuned in and you would like to know when your items are going to ship and that sort of thing, it's getting ready to come at you right now. Monday is the projected shipping date. If I can get something out to you faster than the date you see on the screen, I will always do so. But I can't always get it out faster, so that's why I give you that date, and I will try my best to get it out to you sooner than that. Nobody has to worry about consolation cards from Topps Chrome Jumbo because everybody pulled cards of some sort. If, however, you got skunked in Gold Standard and didn't pull a card of any sort, base or otherwise, you can still expect to get a package in the mail, and it will have consolation card or cards in it, and they will ship out when the rest of the break ships, since it's a paid shipping break. So tomorrow night, we are opening Optic Baseball by the full case. On Friday, we do have a new release, which is Spectra Football. We'll open a case of that and the back half of a case of Archives Baseball. We're going to start early on Friday night, 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. Saturday night is an off night, but we will break Sunday instead. Also 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. We're going to break a case of TriStar Game Day Greats autographed football jerseys, and it is the Series 2, which just comes out this week, so new checklist, I presume. We'll also open 12 boxes of Absolute Football. Those are 2 sealed inner cases, but they are not from the same master case, so there you go. Then on Monday, we're going to open a case of Chronicles Baseball, which I think is the last of the Chronicles, I think. Wouldn't swear to it, but I think it is. And that's as far as we've gotten. So once again, thank you, everyone. Appreciate you being here, spending part of your evening with me. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week ahead. And if I don't see you again tomorrow night, I hope I will see you again soon. And I guess until tomorrow night, I'm signing off. We'll see you the next time. Bye now.